Are you absolutely sick and tired of deciphering cryptic mixed signals? Are you exhausted from the endless, frustrating cycle of wondering if her friendliness is genuine, burgeoning interest, or just polite, meaningless social nicety? The confusion, the second-guessing, the mental gymnastics, it ends today, right here, right now. Because here's a fundamental, often suppressed truth about female psychology and the dynamics of attraction. There are certain undeniable, almost primal signals a woman will emit. Consistently, every single time, genuine, potent attraction is present within her. Even if she's incredibly shy, even if she's consciously trying to play it cool and maintain an air of mystery, even if she herself hasn't fully consciously processed the depth of her own feelings for you yet. Her subconscious doesn't lie. Forget those convoluted, overly complex body language guides with 100 different possible interpretations. I am giving you the 3 core, virtually unfakeable, psychologically grounded signs that cut through all the noise, all the ambiguity, all the BS. If you consistently see these 3 specific signals in combination, it's not a maybe she likes me. It's a definitive, resounding yes, she is interested. And the third sign we'll cover? It's the most powerful subconscious tell, the one that truly separates casual interest from something much, much deeper. This knowledge, gentlemen, is your new superpower in the world of dating and attraction. Now, why do the vast majority of men get lost in this fog of uncertainty? Why do they so consistently misread the signs, or lack thereof? It's because they are drowning in noise and failing to isolate the true signal. A smile could be simple politeness, a social lubricant. She laughs at your jokes. She might just be a generally cheerful person, or you might actually be funny, but it doesn't automatically equate to romantic interest. She responds to your texts promptly? That could be basic courtesy, or she could just be good at managing her communications. These are surface-level interactions, easily performed, often misinterpreted. The 3 definitive signs we are diving deep into today operate on a much more profound, often subconscious, psychological level. They represent a consistent, undeniable pattern of emotional investment, attentional focus, and a lowering of defenses that simply isn't present, certainly not in combination, without genuine underlying romantic attraction. This is about learning to become a master filter, to instantly discern the meaningless static from the clear, unambiguous broadcast of her genuine interest. This is about seeing the truth. Sign number 1, and this is foundational. It happens every single time. Genuine, significant interest is present. The unbroken, almost magnetic attentional orbit. When a woman is truly, genuinely interested in you, her attention, her gaze, her awareness, her mental focus, her very energy will consistently, almost magnetically, gravitate towards you and will tend to remain there, or frequently return there, even in distracting environments or crowded social settings. The deep psychology. Our attention is arguably our most valuable finite currency. Where our attention goes, our energy flows, and our interest inevitably grows and deepens. If she genuinely likes you, her brain, her subconscious, automatically prioritizes you as a highly significant, highly salient stimulus in her environment. She will subconsciously, and often quite consciously, track your presence, your words, your actions, your reactions, because you have become uniquely important, uniquely relevant in her immediate psychological landscape. You matter. Concrete, observable examples, the returning gaze. In a group setting, even while she's actively engaged in conversation with other people, you'll notice her eyes frequently, almost reflexively, flick back to you, checking your reaction, gauging your presence, re-establishing that visual connection. Heightened listening engagement. When you speak, Even if you're not addressing her directly, you'll observe her listening with a visibly heightened level of engagement, focus, and often positive nonverbal feedback, nodding, smiling, leaning in, compared to when others are speaking. Subtle body orientation. Even if her head is momentarily turned elsewhere, you'll often notice that her torso, her feet, or her overall body posture remains subtly oriented towards you, indicating where her true focus lies. Recall of minor details. She remembers small, seemingly insignificant details from your previous conversations. A fleeting comment, a minor preference, proving unequivocally that she was really listening with focused intent, not just passively hearing. Why this is an every-time sign. Genuine romantic interest, by its very definition, requires focused, prioritized attention. You simply cannot be truly deeply interested in someone to whom you are not paying significant, consistent attention. This isn't about a few fleeting glances. This is about a consistent, undeniable pattern of you being the primary focal point of her awareness whenever you are in her vicinity. Her mind is locked on you. Her subconscious mind has identified you as a high-value target for her attention and emotional investment, whether she's fully prepared to admit the depth of that targeting or not. You have successfully captured her most precious resource, her focus. Sign number 2, another absolute unfakeable tell that happens every single time genuine interest is present. The reciprocal investment escalation. She doesn't just passively receive your attention, your efforts, your conversational bids. She actively, consistently, and often enthusiastically contributes to building, maintaining, and deepening the connection. She meets your investment, and frequently, she will subtly raise it. The deep psychology. Authentic attraction is inherently a two-way street, a dynamic interplay of give and take. When a woman is genuinely, significantly interested, she will feel a natural, almost irresistible impetus to invest her own precious energy, her time, her emotion, her thoughts into the burgeoning interaction or relationship. This isn't necessarily about her aggressively chasing you in the traditional masculine sense, but about her actively, willingly participating in the co-creation of the bond because she wants the connection to grow, to flourish, to become something more. Concrete, observable examples, thoughtful questioning, and conversational depth. She asks you insightful, thoughtful follow-up questions in conversations, demonstrating genuine curiosity about you, your thoughts, your feelings, your life, not just waiting for her turn to talk. Initiation, subtle or overt. She will at times initiate some of the texting, suggest plans. Even if it's a subtle, we should totally do that sometime. Let me know if you're free. Or find reasons to continue an interaction that might otherwise naturally end. Vulnerability matching and escalation. She shares personal stories, opinions, or even minor vulnerabilities, often matching your level of openness or sometimes courageously taking it a step further, inviting deeper intimacy. Effort to prolong positive interactions. She actively makes an effort to continue enjoyable interactions, finds reasons to prolong your time together, or expresses disappointment when a positive interaction has to end. Why this is an every-time sign. A one-sided connection where one person is doing all the work, all the investing, all the pursuing, is not mutual attraction, it's unrequited pursuit, or at best, polite tolerance. Genuine mutual interest always involves a discernible degree of reciprocity, of shared effort. If she's consistently, demonstrably passive and you're carrying the entire load, her interest is minimal to non-existent, regardless of how polite her smiles might be. When she truly likes you, she will want to invest. She will find ways to invest. Her active investment signals unequivocally that she perceives significant value in you and in the potential of the connection. She's not merely a passive recipient of your efforts. She becomes an active, engaged participant, driven by her own burgeoning desire to build something meaningful with you. Her actions are a clear vote of confidence in your potential together. And sign number 3, the powerful, often subconscious tell that truly separates polite interaction from burgeoning romantic interest. The barrier dissolution and a noticeable, palpable increase in her authentic comfort, her genuine playfulness, and her unfiltered self, specifically and consistently when she is around you. Her carefully constructed social mask, her formal defenses, her polite guard, visibly soften, lower, or sometimes even completely disappear when she's interacting with you in a way that is distinctly different from how she typically is with others, or how she was with you initially. The deep psychology, when we are genuinely attracted to someone, and critically, when we begin to feel psychologically safe, accepted, and comfortable with them, our natural human guardedness, our social conditioning to be appropriate or composed, naturally decreases. We become more of our authentic, unfiltered selves. This increased comfort often manifests as more relaxed, open body language, more spontaneous and genuine smiles, more effortless and hearty laughter, and frequently a more playful, teasing, lighthearted, or even slightly vulnerable and endearingly imperfect demeanor. She feels safe enough, attracted enough to let her real self emerge with you. Concrete, observable examples: relaxed and open body language. Her body language becomes noticeably more open, relaxed, and inviting around you. Uncrossed arms, leaning in closer, more expressive gestures. Genuine, unforced laughter and smiles. She laughs more easily, more genuinely, more freely at your humor, even if your jokes aren't objectively comedic genius. Her smiles reach her eyes and linger. Increased playfulness and teasing. She might engage in light, playful teasing with you, share more of her silly or quirky side, or exhibit a more carefree, uninhibited energy. A palpable ease and authenticity. There's a discernible ease, a lack of pretense in her demeanor when she's with you that often isn't present when she's interacting with casual acquaintances or in more formal settings. She just seems more herself. Sharing unfiltered opinions or thoughts. She might share opinions, thoughts, or even minor personal admissions that she'd normally keep more guarded or polite with others, signaling a higher level of trust and comfort with you. Why this is an every time sign. Genuine romantic attraction, by its very nature, lowers defenses and fosters a unique sense of comfort and psychological safety. If she remains consistently guarded, overly formal, rigidly professional, or emotionally closed off around you, despite your genuine efforts to connect, it's a very strong sign that the deep comfort, trust, and vulnerability indicative of burgeoning romantic interest simply haven't developed. When she truly likes you, when she feels that spark, her authentic, more relaxed, more playful self will inevitably start to emerge, specifically and consistently, with you. Her subconscious mind has essentially cleared you, has recognized you as a source of positive emotion, safety, and genuine connection, overriding her conscious social programming to remain guarded or maintain a certain persona. You've bypassed her stranger danger protocols, her politeness scripts, and have gained access to a more authentic, more receptive version of her. This is a profound psychological shift. Now listen very carefully, because this is where the real power of this knowledge lies. Individually, one of these signs, observed in isolation, might offer a strong hint, a promising indication. But when you consistently, undeniably see the trifecta, when all three of these powerful signals are present and firing in combination, her unbroken attentional orbit, consistently locked on you, her reciprocal investment actively escalating and deepening the connection, and her barriers dissolving into authentic comfort, playfulness, and unfiltered self specifically with you, then, gentlemen, it is no longer a guess. It is no longer a maybe. It is, for all practical and psychological purposes, a certainty. This powerful combination, this attraction trinity, when consistently observed, signals genuine, significant, undeniable romantic interest every single time. It's the universe, or at least her deep, authentic subconscious, giving you a massive, unambiguous green light. Her heart is speaking, loud and clear through her actions, the three unfakeable signs, the attraction trinity that a woman who genuinely likes you will show every single time. Sign 1, the unbroken attentional orbit. Her focus is undeniably on you. Sign 2, the reciprocal investment escalation. She actively builds the bridge to you. Sign 3, the barrier dissolution and emergence of authentic comfort, playfulness. Her true, unguarded self shines through for you. You are now armed with the attraction trinity, the keys to decoding her true interest. In the comments section below, I want you to share your invaluable field intelligence. Which of these three definitive signs do you find to be the most reliable, the most overlooked, or the most powerful indicator of her genuine interest in your own experiences? Or perhaps you can share a quick, impactful story where you clearly saw this trifecta in action and what happened next. Let's sharpen our collective perception. Let's become masters of observation. If this video, this potent knowledge, just gave you a powerful new lens through which to see and understand attraction, if it shattered old myths and brought new clarity, share it. Help other men stop the frustrating guesswork, end the confusion, and start recognizing genuine interest with confidence. For more potent, unfiltered insights into decoding attraction, mastering the intricacies of female psychology, and building powerful, authentic connections with unwavering confidence, ensure you have absolutely smashed that subscribe button and have decisively rung that notification bell. Your dating IQ, your attraction mastery just took a quantum leap. Go forth, observe, and see the signs. The truth is now in your hands.